What's up, guys? It's Try Project. So first of all, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Make comments, feedback, give me tips if you have any, or just tell me, if you've tried this and how it worked out for you after you've seen the video, or if you have any, things that you think I may want to try on the next one. But basically, this is about gardening with dogs, or gardening in apartments, or gardening in patios. Basically, gardening in situations to where you kind of have to be creative. I basically designed this one because I want it to look aesthetically pleasing. When you do gardening in the city, a lot of people that live in the city have some challenges. One, they don't have space. Maybe they don't have any actual soil to grow in. Maybe they do have soil, but maybe it's contaminated. Maybe they have a dog. Maybe they live in an apartment and there's nowhere to grow, and maybe they have a patio and that's all they have. Something like this would be perfect. Or maybe they like container gardening and they're trying to find a way to house the containers without making your whole situation look ugly. So this is a good solution to all those things. I'm having a lot of success with it right now. These are collards. I started from seed. This is rosemary. This is some basil that's coming in. Some purple basil. I actually eat clover, so you can grow clover, some rue, and some lavender. But I'm growing a bunch of different things utilizing this system. And like I said, there's a lot of good things about the system. The modularity, I like it a lot because, say for example, this plant's not doing too hot, right? This one looks like it's actually going to be going to seed pretty soon. So once it goes to seed, I'm not going to really be eating from it. So I'll just pull this out, and I can easily replace it with another one. Check this out. So this one right here is not going to seed. So now I can put one that's not going to seed and replace it. And the good thing is that, unlike a regular garden bed, I didn't disturb the root zone of any of the adjacent plants. So this plant didn't get disturbed, nor did this plant get disturbed. I got the plant in there. I got the plant out that actually is going to seed, and so I can put it somewhere else, maybe chop that up, make some food out of it, and then basically cycle in a new plant into that pot. So I'm never running out of stuff. I don't have everything going to seed at one time. So yeah, that's a really great system. That's actually a good example. I'm glad I caught that going to seed right now. And it's really efficient as far as the soil is concerned. I've actually used less soil in this system than the regular garden beds that you actually fill the entire garden bed with. And the soil stays, the moisture is more evenly distributed in the pots as opposed to an entire garden bed. So you use less water, you use less soil, you get a better water distribution, a better saturation, and drainage is way better. And the units last a lot longer. All these holes, this is actually a converted unit from one that was a regular garden bed that I just put soil in the garden bed, and it rotted out the bottom. So what I did is I just took it out. I have a beam going across, and I'll show you guys in another video. I'm going to do a build video, but basically the gist of the story is, if you're having challenges with not having soil, not having enough soil, only having concrete, only having gravel, not having good soil, basically wanting to conserve water, wanting to use less soil, maybe you want to do container gardening, maybe you have a dog, that's a big one. Yeah, so all good options, all good reasons. Another big one, if you're old or you have back problems, this is perfect because, like gardening, you're doing a lot of this, and if you have back problems, that gets old very quickly. So being able to have something that is right at waist level, if you have tomatoes, they may be a little higher, but they're going to be at eye level once you start caging them up or trellising them up or whatever you do. But basically, it's at hip level or above, and it's going to take a lot of the backbreaking, labor out of gardening. I mean, it's a little bit to get them built, but once you get them built, you're good. And these will actually last for quite some time. The reason I like these is because, unlike a regular garden bed, it may last a couple years before it starts deteriorating. This will actually last basically forever. The only thing you'll have to replace is there's 3 screws on the left side. There are 3 screws on the right side. There's 1 screw on this side and a screw on the other side. So there's 8 screws that can possibly rust out, but I don't think they'll rust out for a long time. And then other than that, you can either replace the beam or just find a new area in the beam to screw it in that isn't, or get a bigger screw in that same area. But it'll last for a long time. That's another reason I changed and I decided to go with this methodology. Another thing is that, like, if you're going organic, like I am, you have to look for pests all the time. And sometimes, like right here, I just found one. This right here, it's a little worm, right? So I'm gonna feed them to my chickens, but they're gonna eat up your plants, and that's part of like gardening, is having to bend over and find these. And if you're not willing to bend over, it's hard to see them when they're up against green. So being able to, found another one. Being able to have them closer to your eye level is going to help you find them. So far I found 2. Two little bugs that are eating my plants. Oh, another one. 3. Yeah, and you got to kind of do this on the daily or every other day at least, just because they hatch and then they grow pretty fast. But as you can see, I got 3 guys right here, 3 little dudes, and so I'm gonna feed them to my chickens. But the whole thing is, it just makes it a lot easier to do things like that. Or another thing, if you're spraying for bugs, sometimes you want to use, like, maybe you're using neem oil or some organic pesticide, or like an organic fungicide. I try not to do those. I try not to use those except for like a last resort, or when I'm starting them, I do it to keep the bugs off. But like, if you want to spray underneath, if it's on the ground, you basically have to like go on your back to spray underneath, like you're working on a car. But with this, pretty easy just to spray, without having to like go on the ground. So that's another advantage too. Also, when the sun changes, like maybe there's a lot of sun in one area, and then maybe the seasons change, and then the sun totally shifts, and you don't get any sun in that area anymore, and maybe you want to move them. Well, this is really advantageous because there's no root system or root zone that you're going to disturb. You're going to pop these out and put them wherever you want to put them. So these are all different things that are going to, that you can think about as far as advantages of growing in this type of system. It's worked for me. Hopefully it works for you. I don't know what challenges you're facing, but for me, it's been amazing. It gives me a lot of control, especially of soil quality and drainage, how much sun I get, my back, my dog, like, see what I'm saying. Buddy. Here, buddy. Busters. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come here. Chickies. Oh yeah, that's what I gotta say. He loves the chickies. But see, come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Chickies. 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 Yeah, he keeps on killing my chickens, so every time I say chickies, he gets excited because he thinks he's going to get to kill something. But, see, buddies? This is my big old doggy. If I had him on the ground, he'd be peeing on him. He'd be like, yeah, he'd be peeing on my dogs. He'd be like scraping him out of the ground, running around on him. And so I've already had that issue with another dog I had. And so I learned my lesson. Now I just make it to where everything's raised. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Nothing's finished, not everything's finished yet, but it's all raised beds. Plus you can have storage underneath, which is really nice. That's pretty cool. But yeah. That's how these systems are. They're just modular, square pots, and I build a system around it. This is my washing station. I wash up here. Basically, hose underneath there. This is the way I used to do them. Directly in the bed. This is not going to last more than like 2-3 years tops. It is going on the 2nd year right now, but it's probably going to start falling out pretty soon. But yeah, from here on out, I'm just doing a different methodology. See? He's eating grass. Eating grass, buddy? Yeah? Yeah, eating grass. I got some, yeah. Little plants. Working on this deck. This should be done pretty soon. But yeah, if you're gonna do gardening with the dog, it is a great way to go about doing it. You don't have to worry about him trampling on stuff. But yeah, this is the system. This is what I'm working with. And I'll give you guys some updates as I do new builds and new styles. There's actually some kind of really cool updates I have on this style already. But I just want to show you the basic style right now. And then I'll show you guys the updates on the style later. But I'm loving it. It's working out for me very well. I'm super happy. My dog is super happy. You know, he gets to eat like I give him. What are you eating? You trying to eat something off the tree? I give him tomatoes all the time. But he's loving it. You know, he can run around. He doesn't have to worry about knocking anything over except for these, but he's pretty good with them. He may pee on them a little bit, but it's just the outside, which is not that big of a deal. See, like right here? He's probably gonna pee on it. Watch. You gonna pee? It's okay, buddy. Go ahead. You can pee. He was gonna pee. He got shy. But yeah, so if he pees on it, no big deal. Oh, there he goes. Alright, so yeah. Like I said, thanks for checking it out. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. That's pretty much it. I'll keep you guys updated as stuff comes along. Thanks for watching.